therefore we encourage people to make mistakes in the club. We like to have failure is really one of our goals. One of the biggest goals we have, especially in the summertime, is failure. Failure being trying things that you're not used to doing and failing at it and then growing from there, because by being constantly successful you never really grow. It's only through failure that you really learn to grow and find out building up your strength and your confidence. So this is a wonderful opportunity to do that. This evening we have a speaker, Rita, who is a newer member of the Toastmaster Club, who will be speaking on gambling and the issues with gambling in Massachusetts. Please join me in welcoming Rita.
Thank you very much, Joan, Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests, thank you. Do you work hard for your money? You work very hard throughout the week, and the weekends we like to get away, we like to go someplace different, relax. Connecticut is a nearby state, and a lot of people take off and go there because of the casinos. Foxwoods Resort Casino and the Mohegan Sun Casino. And they go there to relax and get away, but also a lot of times we hope to win. We hope to win so much money so that our problems are taken care of. We don't have to worry anymore about our financial problems, our bills, we're all set. Why am I asking this of you? Why do I bring this up in front of you? Because the state of Massachusetts is also looking into legalizing gambling, Class 3 gambling, which would be slot parlors and table games for the state of Massachusetts. So why is this important to you? Why should you pay any attention to what I have to say? Because we're going to, throughout the speech, I'm going to look at the costs and benefits of looking at legalizing gambling, how much it would benefit us and what would be the cost, what would be the risk factors involved. Like any given situation, the legalizing gambling for Massachusetts, it has its persons that are in favor of it and those who are against it. And we're going to examine that. But first we're going to talk about is how the casinos in Massachusetts, they want to open the Class 3 gambling means that they have slot parlors and they have table games. We have to analyze, we have to look at today to see, is it really worth it to us? Do the cost outweigh the benefits? And are there other avenues we could look into that we could increase the revenue for the state of Massachusetts? We have those in favor of casino gambling. Governor Deval Patrick has warmed up to the idea. State Treasurer Timothy Cahill wants to open 3 slot parlors for Massachusetts. He feels that will increase revenue by $244 million for the state. And the Senate President Teresa Murray feels we should combine with Wampanoag Indian Tribe. She thinks it is inevitable that we'll have to seek out casino gambling as a way of increasing revenue for the state of Massachusetts. Opposed to the legalizing gambling in the state of Massachusetts are the Massachusetts League of Women Voters, Massachusetts Restaurant Association, and the Mass Council of Churches is in opposition to the casino bill. Gambling is an illness, just like alcohol. It has many problems attached to it. There are many factors we have to look at. People suffer from they're pathological gamblers, and research shows that there are biological causes, there's psychological causes, it's associated with dysfunctional thinking patterns, and also personality disorders are more common in those with pathological gambling disorder. Biological causes, the evidence shows that it is an illness, has biological causes just like alcoholism does, chemical dependencies do. Psychological causes, people get a high from it, the feeling of excitement from winning, wanting to go back for more to get that rush. People, you know, the winning, the gambling is a disease because it is a cause of the problem, and it's also a solution. We see it as a solution to our problems, and yet it is also the cause of all the problems that we have. Personality disorders such as histrionic, narcissistic, are very common in pathological gamblers. The change in social behavior that we've had, increased legalized gambling over the years, has increased the social behaviors. There are more pathological gamblers today because of the increase in casinos throughout the United States. And how does all this impact you as the taxpayer? Why should you have any concern regarding this? Because for every $1 received, it would cost the taxpayers $3 to support the habits, the gambling habits. So even if you're not a gambler yourself, you'd still be paying for it. It would hurt small businesses and restaurants, causing many of them to close. It would increase the cost of social programs. Like I said, it's an illness, it's an addiction, and as a result, people would have to seek out more help and go to programs, treatment programs, to get help for themselves. So that's what it would cost. In Atlantic City in 1977, there were over 225 restaurants, bars, and taverns, and today there are less than 50 as a result of all the casinos in Atlantic City. So think about that would do to the state of Massachusetts. We're also going to look at the social cost of treatment programs for the pathological gambler. Treatment programs run $19,000 per gambler. The money that it costs for missed work and production losses and unemployment compensation is $6,000. There's criminal justice cost of $2,500. And for other treatment and social services, $500 per gambler. The average cost of gambling in southern Nevada is between $300 and $450 million. So we have to look at other steps we can take as a way of increasing revenue for the state of Massachusetts, and at the same time not having problems attached to it that would come with pathological gambling. So I feel the steps we should be taking, we should write to our legislators and let them know that we are opposed to the casinos coming to Massachusetts, that we would rather see them look at other avenues, come up with other ideas as a way to increase revenue for the state. We could also redevelop some of the cities and towns, bring back small businesses, and redevelop the cities that are tourist attractions, places that we have let go, and maybe seek to expand tourism to the state of Massachusetts as a more positive step that we could take to increase revenue for the state. And in conclusion, even the states that have legalized gambling, they pay higher taxes than Massachusetts. States that have legalized gambling have had to shut down programs, even with the money, the revenue they've received from the casinos. And legalizing gambling would increase social cost, and legalizing gambling has never resolved any budget problems for any of the states. So I ask that you say something, make it known to your legislators that you feel that there are other ways that you feel like we could increase the revenue for the state without taking on such a burden to the people who are non-gamblers. Thank you.